Hi Aries, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to be looking at your person's thoughts, feelings about you. What do they wish they could tell you, and what are their intentions for the future? And let's jump right into the reading for Aries. Spirit angels, guys. How are they viewing you at this time, Aries? How are they viewing Aries at this time? Ten of Wands, burdened, overwhelmed, dealing with a lot. Maybe they feel like they've put you through a lot or burdened you in some way. How are they viewing Aries? Maybe you're putting pressure on them, some of you, or they just feel like they've had to do a lot of work here, or you're putting in a lot of work. Let's see, what else do we get here? How do they view Aries? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, definitely your energy. I'm getting the word expectation. Like maybe you have expectations from this person and they're taking it almost like maybe they feel a little bit pressured. I'm also getting for some of you that this could be just the way that you are approaching a burden or a problem in your connection, willing to kind of take charge, boldly deal with something head on, not sitting around and waiting. What do they wish they could tell you? What do they wish they could tell Aries? I got two. Nine of Cups and the Hangman. Interesting, because the Hangman is someone that's kind of, oh, okay, so I get the message here is like, okay, you're not on the same page about something, or they're thinking a lot about what they want with you. There's two very different ways to look at it, but it fits with these energies here. I'm going to clarify in a second what all of these energies mean a little bit more. But what I see here is two things. Number one, it could be that someone's realizing or understanding what really fulfills them, what really makes them happy or satisfied, what their wish really is. For others of you, I feel like this person's probably, I'm getting the energy of someone that is changing their mind. Maybe they thought they knew what they wanted, but they're changing their mind about that. I think it's for most of you, I'm picking up it's more of the first story, like this person's realizing, understanding what they really want. What are their intentions for the future with Aries? What are their intentions for the future? Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Big changes, events in motion, being lucky, being fortunate. There's the moon though, Pisces energy. So when I see the moon here, it's almost like someone's not really sure about about all of these big happy changes. There's a little bit of doubt, a lack of clarity, something that they're just not quite sure about with the moon. I'm also getting that this could be somebody that wants to create changes in this connection. Maybe they want this connection to be successful, lucky, fortunate, right? For things to just happen for you guys, but they don't know how to make that happen. They have no idea. They don't have the details. That's what I'm getting here. They know the big picture, but they don't have the details. Justice is at the bottom of the deck, which is Libra energy, and this is somebody that's very like logical, to the point, objective. So when I see Justice, I almost get the sense that someone's almost wanting more information. It's like, that's not enough for me. I need to know more. I need to know timing. I need to know effort. Like, I need to know all of the little nitty-gritty of this situation. I feel like for a lot of you, Aries, you and this person are not on the same page 100% about something. And I don't know if that's because maybe you haven't been together for a while, or you're still figuring out this connection. Maybe you know what you want, but this person's still figuring it out. It's something like that. So let's see. What is the overall energy that this person is bringing to this connection with Aries? What's the overall energy here for this connection with Aries? What's the overall energy? taking action, movement, action, courage, time to make a move. So this person is thinking about taking action towards you, some sort of movement that they're making here when it comes to you or this connection. So let's get some clarity here. So can we get some clarity, please, for Aries? What do I need to know about this person's energies towards Aries? So let's start with how they view you. What can you tell me about this Ten of Wands and the King of Wands? What do we need to know about this energy? Five of Wands. Yeah, there's a problem here. An obstacle, conflict, drama. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. So Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's been some difficulty. Now, I don't know if this is like between you and this person. Maybe there's history here of difficulty. Maybe there's interferences that have got like interfered in your connection. Maybe drama or conflict has caused an ending in the past, or maybe separated both of you. I get the feeling that there's probably an interference in the form of another person. I had the Three of Pentacles there. Let me get one more. Tell me more about the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. And I almost feel like someone just wants to take charge of the situation and deal with it. They want action here. They want some sort of action. Yeah, there's a Seven of Cups. I feel like someone's thinking like, what are we going to do about this? What's your solution? What options do we have as a couple? What do we need to do? Yeah, there's the Eight of Pentacles. What work are we going to put into this? Are you going to do something about this? Am I going to do something about this? Are we going to work together? Blah, blah, blah. I feel like there's something here where it's like you're trying to get on the same page as to how to solve a problem or deal with an obstacle. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And let me know if that's resonating for you, Aries. So for example, if you live at a long distance from this person, maybe you just want them to move, do whatever it takes to actually move closer to you. Are you applying for jobs? Are you interviewing? What research are you doing? I need to see something from you is kind of what I'm getting here. Tell me, if this could also be that your person is thinking about how to resolve a problem with you, Aries. So maybe there was some sort of drama or conflict that was kind of their fault, and they're thinking about fixing this with you. I also see that as a possibility. Tell me about the Nine of Cups and the Hangman. This is what they wish they could tell you. Message from your person here. Tell me about the Nine of Cups and the Hangman. Oh, I got all three. Interesting. There's the Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. So I definitely feel there's some sort of interference. The Tower at the bottom of the deck, my goodness. I think that this is possibly a third-party situation. It does not have to be a third-party situation in the sense that this person is dealing with another partner, but it could be anybody getting in the way of this connection, causing problems in a connection. It could be a parent or a sibling or a coworker or a supervisor, a friend, an old flame, whatever. Some of you, I'm getting this energy of a person who they know what it would take to get this Nine of Cups. It's like they're admitting that they know the problem, they know how to fix it, but they can't make a move on it, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I still, despite the fact that they have feelings for you, King of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. What are their intentions for the future? And then I'll come back to that. What are this person's intentions for the future? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here with the Moon? Okay, I keep getting more than one. The Empress and the Hangman again. What can you tell me about the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon? Wow, the Magician. Beautiful energy. And then there's the Ace of Wands. Yes, this is beautiful energy. I feel like this is someone, your person's intentions are to make something happen here with the Ace of Wands and the Magician. There's the King of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. I think they're trying to match your energy here. But the Hangman is the issue. You know, especially when I see the Hangman with the Devil, I think of someone that's stuck. There's some sort of attachment or stuck energy. This person, whoever they are, I feel like they're very attracted to you, Aries. I feel like you're exactly what they are like looking for, hope for, you know, the partner they seek. I don't think that's the problem though. Like, I think that obviously there's chemistry. Obviously there's attraction. There's a connection. That's not the problem here. I think the problem is that this person has been maybe dragging their feet or has their hands tied with something else. What messages does this person have for Aries? What messages does this person have for Aries at this time? I can't let you go. What messages does this person have for Aries? I want to fix this. Yes, so this person's, you know, hoping to do something about this. I'll be messaging you is at the bottom of the deck. I think you had a reading like similar to that. Yeah, there was like a message that was coming in after a revelation. Someone taking an action here because they see a future with you. This could be a continuation of that. Obviously it doesn't have to be for all of you, but it could be that this is a continuation of the other readings I've already done regarding this energy. What messages does this person have for Aries? What messages do they have for Aries? You know, and it's interesting. I replay our conversations over and over. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I want to be more than friends. You know, it's what I was saying before I cut myself off. You know, I think it's interesting that, you know, we have taking action. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Magician, but the Moon is almost like a little warning sign. Someone here doesn't really know how to take this action or how to take advantage of this opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune. There's a bit of a disconnect here, right? Because it's like someone wants to take action, wants to do something about this, wants to fix the situation, but I feel like their hands are tied. Tell me about the Devil and the Hangman. Just curious to see what I can get with this energy here. Tell me about the Devil and the Hangman, please, for Aries. What do we need to know, Spirit, about the Devil and the Hangman? Seven of Pentacles. Yes, there's almost like, and there's the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Cancer energy. I think this person has to leave a situation behind and they're kind of wondering about the future. Timing is an issue here. Someone is maybe trying to be patient or has waited some time. Or this is somebody that is still kind of in doubt about being successful. You know, if I do leave this connection, if I do leave this situation, am I going to be successful? So for example, if you're dealing with that, let's go back to that analogy earlier from this reading. Your person lives far away and all they have to do is find a job close to you so that they can move over, right? To be closer to you. Well, this could be that they're not sure if they could find as good of a job next to where you live. You know, they're having doubts about leaving their place of employment. You know, just an example. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this reading resonated. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And hopefully I will see you all in another video very soon. Take care.